Alright, guys, this is part two. And I'm pretty happy today because I saved a couple smokes for myself from yesterday. So after I make this video, I'm gonna take my shower, eat some food, and I'll enjoy the show with you guys. And I will what? I will have my smokes. Obviously, I saved two smokes, so I have two smokes. At least I have two smokes to smoke, which is nice, obviously. Then I gotta wait it up for 5 days for my check. 5 days are gonna go by fast. Before you know it, it's Monday, then it's Tuesday, then it's Wednesday, then it's Thursday. And then Friday I get my check and I'm gonna watch Avatar. You guys better enjoy this series, Why So Canon. I keep saying that. I know you love these hypothetical videos. You better enjoy Why So Canon. Ivan, I love your hypothetical videos. It's even more interesting than your Zane's videos, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Because Zane's videos and Ray Say videos are getting repetitive because I've been talking about that for like a year straight. You know what I'm saying? These hypothetical videos are fucking interesting. Yeah, you better enjoy Why So Canon. I keep saying this, man. Let's say hypothetically I didn't say VJ. If one of these three women were in a relationship, I wouldn't go for them. And it's evil to go for someone who's dating another man. It's fucking evil. You go for a woman who's single. And there's other options in Hollywood to go for, obviously. Obviously, right? There's other options in Hollywood to go for. Some Zara. I don't know these celebrities' names. There's a lot of B-list actors who are younger than me, and I'm saying you can go for, obviously. There's a lot of options out there in Hollywood you can go for. Some Zara. I told you if I ran off, obviously, and let's say I do the Great Escape, obviously. No, so let's say I do Zanus. I'm dating Kendall Jenner, obviously. The actors are all going to see Kendall Jenner, and they're going to see the trends. I guarantee you, like John Boyega and might tell me, Ivan, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like you what? You chose fucking Kendall over VJ. I did not choose her over VJ. I just chose not to say VJ. Ivan, man, you're fucking crazy. Like VJ would have made you happy, man. You know, yeah, the mess happened, but man, she would have made you happy, Ivan. She's fucking blue. She would have made you happy, man. You would have had her fresh, going beauty, and like you chose like this fucking garbage. All these women around the world are garbage. Don't hate me, son. You chose this woman who's garbage, Ivan. Who's from here, who's not meant for you, Ivan. Yeah, she's hot, but she's not VJ, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah, you would have had her with the glowing beauty. I'm not gonna say that, but like you would have had her with the glowing beauty all fresh to yourself, Ivan, forever. And she would have stayed young forever, Ivan, with you. Was all these women who are dating Hollywood are all gonna age, Ivan. They're all gonna like at 40 years old. Like in like 9 years, all these three women are all gonna age, Ivan. They're all gonna be 40 years old. BJ would have stayed young forever with you, Ivan. I'm like, guys, can you stop saying this? You're making me feel like shit. I think about it, I'm like, man, I'm fucking stupid. How could I fucking leave my wife? Yeah, and I'll regret it. See, that's why I'm gonna say VJ. Because I know I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna regret it so bad. Unless the gatekeeper's scared of shit, there's a small chance I'll run off, but it's highly unlikely. It's not gonna happen, obviously. But these women are obviously hoping, Ivan, please run off so I can be with him. Because they're fucking crazy, obviously. Because they want to be part of that buzz of me. They want to be with me, obviously, and they want to what? Be a part of my billionaire life. Because none of these celebrities, none of those three women are billionaires. That's what I'm saying. The woman from Fear the Walking Dead is worth a few $1,000,000. Christopher Allen's worth a few $1,000,000. Kendall Jenner's worth like $60 million. They're all rich people, but they're not like as rich as me. Is what I'm saying. Obviously. Yeah, I'd only date those women if they were single, man. If they were single, I would date them. If they were single, I would date them. If I found out they had a boyfriend, I would not go for them. It's evil to date someone who's already in a relationship. I don't want to be that kind of man, man. I don't want to. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to the man. Date a woman who's single, not a woman who's in a fucking relationship. It's evil to do that, man. Especially if the woman's married. Do not go for her. That's evil. Go for a woman who's single. And remain loyal to your girlfriend, obviously. Don't cheat on her, obviously. I know I can easily cheat if I wanted to. Just like this, Hollywood celebrities can easily cheat too. Because they have so much temptation in Hollywood. Be loyal. Don't cheat on your girlfriend. Which it's not Being loyal for me is not a problem. I'm green. I'm holy. I can easily stay loyal to my girlfriend. I would never cheat on my girlfriend, obviously. Just like I would never cheat on VJ. I would never cheat on my girlfriend because what? I'm a loyal man. And these women in Hollywood know, yeah. Even though Ivan's a loyal man, he can get any woman he wants, and he would never cheat on me. Yeah, I would never cheat on you. I would never cheat on you, obviously, unless you force me to pay some fee. I'm banging like 1,000 women. That's a different story, obviously. But I would never cheat on my girlfriend. Loyal, obviously. And they would never cheat on me, hopefully, obviously. If I found nothing to cheat on me, I would end the relationship in 2 seconds. I'm like, it's over. I don't want to be with you anymore. I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'll date what? A woman who's single, not a woman who's in a relationship. So I'm saying, I want to date a woman who's single in Hollywood. Hypothetically speaking, if I did not say VJ, I'd want to date a woman who's single, not a woman who's in a relationship or who's married. If you're married, you're off the picture, obviously. If you're what? If you're single, then I can go for you, obviously. Well, I told you, these women are not meant for me, man. They're all ex, and they're stuck. I'm stuck with what? With trashy sex. I have to put the fan on when I have sex with them. Yeah, this room smells bad, man. I gotta put the fan on. Yeah, Ivan. Sorry about that, Ivan. Because they're ex, man. They're trash, obviously. Hence why I'm what? I'm not gonna do with that. I'm saving my wife, man. I want fresh sex and region with the one you stay young forever. I don't want garbage sex, obviously. So when I have sex with VJ, I will no longer have to put the fan on because the room it smells good. It doesn't smell. It does not smell like fish or rotten eggs or like a bad. It does not have a bad odor. It smells fresh because VJ's now fresh and I'm fresh. The room doesn't smell like fish. So I'm saying because we're getting fresh sex. That's why you want me to sell because you want or run off because you want Ivan to be stuck with garbage sex, obviously. Yeah, we don't want Ivan to have fresh VJ. Let's have him have garbage sex. Either he sells VJ's garbage or what, or or what, or he runs off and he's stuck with garbage sex. Either way, yeah, you guys are crazy people, honestly. Yeah, Ivan, you let him live with you. Yeah, if you want to come live with me, you're more than welcome to live with me if you want. Um, the only way the woman would live with me is if what, is if she chose to get out of Hollywood. If she wants to stay in Hollywood, then she'll be living in America, obviously. But on her time off, she would come and see me, obviously. But I'm like, yeah, you're more than happy to live with me if you want. Rent free, I won't charge you any rent. You're more than welcome to live in my 300 Narcana with me if you want. Obviously, you're more than welcome to live in my 300 Narcana if you want, obviously. Will you charge me rent? No, I don't need your money. I'm not gonna charge you like I don't know $1,000. I don't need your money. What? I'm not gonna charge you rent. Rent free. Rent free, obviously. Food. The only thing you have to pay for is your personal bills, your phone bill, your property taxes for your houses at home. You have debts to pay, visa bills to pay. You're paying that with your money. I'm not paying for you, but you're living under my roof for free. I'm not gonna charge you anything. Food is free, pretty much. When I go out to dinner, most of the time I'll pay for it most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't hurt for you to pay, but I'll pay for most of the time. When I go get groceries, I'll pay for it most of the time. But sometimes it doesn't hurt for you to pay for the groceries sometimes too. Hey, I want to go shopping and get food. Okay, I'll drive you to the store, but you're paying with your own money. I'm not always gonna pay. I'll pay for you sometimes, but most of the times, but you gotta pay for it sometimes too, man. I'm not gonna let you do like that, Sarah. You have visa bills to pay, phone bills to pay, car insurance bills to pay at home, property taxes to pay for your house that you own at home. That's all you, man. You're paying with your money. I'm not paying for you, Sarah. But I'll spoil you for your birthday. Sometimes I'll buy you clothes. Sometimes I'll buy you nice clothes for your birthday. Nice clothes for your birthday. Would you ever get her a car? No, I'll never get her a car. You're being way too generous. I'll get her nice clothes, but not a car. The celebrities already don't need a car. They already have a nice fucking car. At what? If you want to get your own car in Vancouver, you're paying with your money too. I'm not paying for you, man. You guys are rich. You can easily afford your own car. Get your own car. A nice car for yourself. You only get her a car if you're married, man. If you're not, if she's your girlfriend, you don't buy her a fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. If you do that, she's gonna become comfortable around you, and the moment you start spoiling her like that, the woman will become so comfortable around you, and that's when she's gonna take take advantage of you, man. She can take advantage of you like crazy. Look, but if you have a visa bill to pay, you're paying with your own money. You want to get your own car, you're paying with your own money. Depends how rich the celebrity is. If you're an A-list celebrity, you can easily afford to get your own car in Vancouver. I'm not paying for you. Pay your visa bills, pay your property taxes at home, pay your phone bills. You're paying for all that yourself, obviously. But I will pay for what? I'll pay for your you live rent free under my house in my $300 condo. They're gonna want to live with me because they want to live in that $300 million super advanced condo, man. Alright, can I live with you? Yeah, you can live with me if you want. Rent free. I won't charge you anything, obviously. But what? You have to what? Still pay your own personal bills. I'm not paying for you. But for your birthday, I'll buy you clothes. Sometimes I'll buy you nice clothes to wear. You know what I'm saying? Nice shoes. I can buy you nice shoes, nice clothes sometimes. When we go on vacation, you don't have to worry about flying commercial. You can fly for free on my private jet. Free of charge. I won't charge you anything. I'll pay for the hotel most of the times, but it doesn't hurt for you to pay sometimes too, Sarah. Hey, what do you mean? What I mean is like, let's say, it depends how expensive the place is. If it's like a high end, like $20,000 night suite, I'll pay for that because it's a big cut on your budget. Especially if the woman's a BS actress, she can't afford that. If it's a $20,000 night suite and you're staying there for 7 days, that's what that's $140,000. For be a celebrity, that's a big cut on their budget. BS actors only have like $1 million in their bank, so they can't afford that. But if it's a $1,000 night suite, it doesn't hurt for you to pay for it sometimes. It's only going to cost you $7,000. You can afford it, easily afford it. I'll pay for the suite most of the time. It doesn't hurt for you to pay sometimes too. That way you make me happy too, and it's not just about me making you happy, Sarah. So what I keep saying is, a man will appreciate you, woman, if you reach for your purse sometimes and pay for their dinner sometimes, pay for their what, which most women do, unless the woman is like a straight up gold digger. Most women do reach for their purses and pay for them the man's. I'm not talking about if you're married. If you're married, that's a different story. Married, both wife and husband pay for both stuff, obviously. But if you're in a relationship, it doesn't hurt to reach for your purse and pay for the man's dinner sometimes. Will appreciate you. That way the man does not think you're taking advantage of him, or he might not think you're a gold digger. Having him pay all the time for everything, Sarah. Obviously. When I go out to dinner in those countries, I'll pay for dinner most of the time. But it doesn't hurt for you to pay sometimes for the dinner, man. Considering that way you make, because it's not just about me making you happy. You gotta make me happy. You gotta make me happy too. Trust me, I'll very much appreciate it if the woman pays for my dinner sometimes, a few times. Hey Ivan, I'll pay. I'll pay for you. I'll pay for this. It's an $80 bill. I'll pay for it, Ivan. Okay, when we go on vacation, it's a $2,000 night suite. It's what? It's a $2,000 night suite. It's $14,000. I'll pay for the hotel, Ivan. The $14,000. I'll appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'll appreciate it a lot. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, this woman's not cold. She's supposedly genuine. I'm saying, yeah. So I'm saying, Ivan, are you gonna test the woman? Of course I'm gonna test her. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna test her. I'm gonna test Victoria Justice when I save her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test her. Let's see if Victoria Justice buys me anything with her own money. She will, obviously, because she loves me. Let's see if Victoria Justice just mooches off me and just see if she buys me. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll pay. I don't know. I booked the hotel. And when I go clubbing, VJ buys me all the drinks. Yeah, I'll pay for all the drinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, thank you. Victoria Justice is not that kind of woman. I'm saying, yeah. I'm gonna test her too, Victoria Justice, when I save her. So I'm gonna see how. I'm gonna say, yeah. If I were to run off, I would test those. I would test those three women too. I would test Kendall. I would test Krista Beyond. I would test I would test them all to see if how cold they are. Let's see if they're gonna reach for their purse and pay for my dinner a few times. Which they will, obviously. They will, obviously. That's right. If they never pay for anything and I pay for everything, that means they're cold, and I would most likely end a relationship. Yeah, this woman's a bit cold. She's taking advantage of me. She doesn't pay for shit. Yeah, which they will. If the woman really likes you, she'll pay. Trust me, if the woman really likes you, man, she will pay for some stuff a few times. Let's see if for my birthday they buy me they buy me gifts for my birthday. Let's test this woman. Let's see for my birthday they buy me maybe a nice suit. They buy me a nice shoes for my birthday, which they will because they if they like you a lot. If they don't like you a lot and they just want your money, then they'll take advantage of you and have you pay for everything. If they don't like you that much, but if they really like you, obviously, which they will because why? Don't hate me, I'm saying they're obviously gonna what? They're gonna buy you stuff. And if the woman buys you stuff a lot of times, that means she really likes you. That means if she buys you stuff a lot of times, that means a woman really likes you a lot. If she buys you stuff a lot, like a lot of stuff. She buys you like for your birthday, she buys you nice clothes, nice shoes. When you go out to dinner, she pays quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? When you go on vacation, sometimes she pays for the hotel cost. That means she really likes you. And she pays for you a lot, obviously. I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, you'll make a man happy if you pay for him a few times. Which VJ will obviously, because VJ loves me obviously. She's not just she doesn't want to be with me just for the money. She wants to be with me, man, because she loves me. She knows I say to her. Hence why VJ will be very appreciative. Yeah, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan. I'll pay. Ivan, I'll pay for the drinks at the club. Don't worry, but I'll pay for the drinks, Ivan. Like, really, VJ? Yeah, I'll pay for it, Ivan. Because she knows she's gonna share the account with me. So she can blow all the money. I'll pay for it, Ivan. She buys the drinks for me, obviously. Oh my god, Victoria Justice is a sweetheart, I'm saying, yeah. I guarantee those three women will do the same thing too. They'd buy me stuff quite a bit, obviously. Because if they like you, if they don't like you, then they'll take advantage and they'll take advantage and they won't. They'll let you pay for everything, obviously. As a man, you pay for most of the stuff most of the time, obviously. But it doesn't hurt for a woman to pay for some of the stuff too. Especially when it comes to dinners. When you go out to dinner you go out to dinner and all that stuff, it doesn't hurt for you to pay sometimes. Not have the man pay all the time. You'll make the man happy. I'm sorry. If you're a guy and you're paying for everything all the time, the woman doesn't pay for shit. She doesn't reach for a purse. It's not a good sign for the woman. I recommend you get rid of the woman and go for another woman who's not cold, right? Because you don't want to date a woman who's a gold digger, man. Who just expects you to pay her all the fucking bills. No, I'm saying. But if I date a normal woman, some woman will be like, Ivan, I'm willing to quit my job. I'm like, look, man, if you think you're gonna live with me, if you think you're gonna be with me, if you think I'm gonna be with you till you're 50 years old, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be with you till you're 50. It's not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna pay all your fucking bills. You think you're just gonna live with me and sit down, and not work, and have me pay all your bills? No. But Ivan, you're a billionaire. Yeah, I'm a billionaire, but I'm not responsible for your bills, man. I'm not gonna pay off your visa bill. I'm not gonna pay off your debt. I'm not gonna pay off your apartment. I'm not gonna pay off your mortgage. I'm not gonna pay off your car. Because if you what? If you let's say for example, if you date a normal woman, obviously, and you spoil her, and you pay her, and you let her quit her job, she's expecting you to take care of her, and she's gonna get so comfortable around you. She's gonna start asking for ridiculous demands. Ivan, can you pay off my? Ivan, I have to pay off my car. Can you pay that off? Ivan, I have a $20,000 visa bill. Can you pay that off? Ivan, I have a $150,000 mortgage on my house. Can you pay that off? It's all pocket change. You're letting her dupe like that, and all of a sudden you end the relationship in 1 year, and now you guys ended things obviously, and you paid off all her fucking debts for her, and she duped you like that. Yeah, but don't let these women dupe you. Hence why I'm scared to date a normal woman, a normal average woman, because if I were to not say VJ hypothetically speaking, I'd be scared to date a normal woman because normal women they're not as rich as they're not in the same what. They're not part of the 1%. They're not rich. If you date a woman who makes $60,000 a year or $100K a year, 60,000 to 100K a year, Vancouver has a lot of rich people there. So chances are, if I met a woman in Vancouver, she'd probably be making like the average salary in Vancouver. A lot of people in Vancouver make like $100,000+ a year. A lot of rich people live there. It's a rich, it's a rich city, obviously. The woman who makes 100K a year, if you go on a vacation, she can't afford to pay. The woman can't afford to pay for any of the hotels. She can't afford to pay for any of the hotels because she's not making the kind of money the celebrities are making. If I were to date a normal woman, if we went on vacation, I would have to pay for all the hotels all the time. Unless I stay at a cheap like $200 a night hotel, she can afford to pay for like a one vacation. But I'm not going to be staying at $300 a night hotels. I'm going to be staying in high end hotels. You have to pay for the hotel all the time. She can't afford it. She has to fly on your private jet. She can't afford it unless you want to fly commercial. Which I don't want to fly commercial. But so if I date a normal woman, I wouldn't have the same expectations from her than a celebrity. If you're dating an A celebrity, I would expect sometimes for the celebrity to pay for my hotel, to pay for the hotel, the luxury suite hotel, depending on how expensive it is. Obviously, I'll expect her to buy me nice stuff for my birthday, obviously, just like I would buy nice stuff for her birthday, obviously. If it's a normal woman, I do not have the same expectations. She's not as rich as me. But I would expect you to at least buy my dinner a few times, pay for the dinner a few times. We go out to dinner in those countries or in Vancouver, I expect you to pay for my dinner a few times. This is an $80, $100 bill. Okay, you're making 100K. If you make 100K, you have like a good $800, $1,000 for yourself to spend. It doesn't hurt for you to pay for my dinner a few times. Sincere? Sincere? Yeah. It doesn't hurt for you to what? For my birthday, for you to buy me a nice gift. Buy me maybe a $100 shirt. A nice $200 jacket. $300 jacket. You can afford that if you're making 100K, 60K a year. It doesn't hurt for you to do that for me sometimes. I'll pay for most of the stuff because you're not as rich as me, obviously. I don't have the same expectations. And at the same time, you're also paying your own bills. If you have a $20,000 visa bill, I'm not paying that bill for you. You're paying with your own money. You have a mortgage for your house, a nice house you have. I bought like a $400,000 house. I have like a $150,000, $200,000 mortgage. You pay it off. I'm not paying it off for you. You're paying that with your own money. It's your problem. What if I end this thing in 1 year? You think I'm going to pay off all your debts and have you do like that? No, man. It's not happening, obviously. But Vancouver does have a lot of rich people living there. A lot of people in Vancouver make like $100,000+ a year. It's an expensive city to live in. It's like New York. New York has a lot of rich people living there too. A lot of people in New York make 100K a year. Because New York is expensive to live in, as well as Vancouver. Vancouver is very expensive. It's an expensive, high end like port city, man. Expensive city, Vancouver, obviously. Sincere? Yeah, I guarantee you, if I dated an average normal woman, they would expect me to take care of them completely. Ivan. The moment she says, "Ivan, I'm willing to quit my job," that's a red flag. I might look, man. I'm not. Do not quit your job. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna just take care of? You think I'm just gonna just take care of you like that? It's not happening. You have to pay. You're responsible for paying your own bills, man. I'm not paying your bills for you. If you have a mortgage or an apartment, you're paying those bills yourself. You have a car bills to pay, you're paying that yourself. If you have phone bills to pay, you're paying your phone bills yourself. Obviously, if you want to buy groceries, you're paying for that yourself. Sometimes I might go to the store, I might buy some groceries for you and bring it to your house or your apartment, all that stuff. If you want to live with me, you're more than welcome to live with me if you want. But if you choose to live with me, you still have to pay off your mortgage in your house or your apartment bills. Obviously, from Sarah. But if I dated a normal woman in Vancouver, I wouldn't have her live with me because she lives in Vancouver. So I would have her just, okay, look, man, just live in your apartment or your house. You don't need to live with me because you live in the same city. Whereas if you date a Hollywood celebrity who lives in America who wants to live with you, that's different, obviously. I want to live with you in Canada. Okay, fine. You can live with me in Vancouver if you want, but you still got to pay your bills back home. Whereas a normal woman, I wouldn't have her live with me. You're more than welcome to come over a few times, but I wouldn't have her live with me. I would have her like live. Hey, just live in your apartment, or your condo, or your house. Obviously, but that's the cons of dating a normal woman. Is that if you date a normal woman, you're gonna have to buy most of the stuff for her because you can't afford. You can't afford to you can't afford like half the stuff you want to get. Obviously, You want to go stay at a nice suite in another country. The normal woman can't afford that. You have to pay for the hotel. Whereas at least a celebrity can afford it a few times. Sarah, the A-list celebrities can easily afford to pay for a $2,000 night suite for 1 week. That's $14,000. They can easily afford that. Whereas a woman who makes $100K can't afford that. So she can afford standard hotels that are like $300 a night. It's a $1,500 fee. She can afford that. That's a big corner budget. Where she can't afford like a $2,000 night suite. That's a big corner budget. She's rich, but she's not a billionaire like me, Sarah. The only thing I would expect from a normal woman to pay for me is like dinner. I expect you to pay for my dinner sometimes. It doesn't hurt for you to pay for that sometimes. What? Yeah, dinner and like birthdays. So let's say for my birthday you want to get me a gift. Obviously, I'm not gonna. I would expect you to. I would expect it doesn't hurt for you to get me a nice gift for my birthday. A $100 pair of pants, a $100 jacket, I would appreciate it. Obviously, even if you get me a $50 jacket, I'll appreciate it. Any gift that you give me, I'll appreciate. You don't have to get me the most expensive thing. Any gift that you give me, I'll appreciate. Obviously. So, whereas a Hollywood celebrity, you have higher expectations. You're expecting them to what? To obviously pay for your dinner a few times, pay for the hotel a few times, depending on how expensive it is. If it's a B-list actor, she can afford. If it's a $1,000 night suite, she can afford it for. If it's $7,000 for 1 week, she can afford it. If it's an A-list actor, and you stay in a $3,000 night suite, or something like that, or $5,000 suite, that celebrity can afford it. It's pocket change to her. But if it's like a $20,000, $10,000 suite, that stuff is a bigger con in all their budgets. That's depends how rich the celebrity is. You can pay for that, Sarah. I'll pay for that because it's more affordable. Because I'm a billionaire, Sarah. I mean, the Hollywood celebrities want your money. Of course, they want my money. Like women are attracted to success. Obviously, they want my money too. Obviously, because they want a piece of that money. Obviously, I'm never going to give them a piece of my money. As long as if you're not Victoria Justice and you're not married to me, you're not getting a piece of my money, man. If you think and I'm not marrying you, some of them I don't know. 5 years go by. Some of them might say, Ivan, have you thought of getting married? I'm like, no, man, I don't want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? Why not, Ivan? I'm like, because I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in committing to marriage. You think I want to be with you till you're 80? It's not happening, man. I'm not. I'm not gonna be with you till you're 80. Ivan, have you thought of marriage? I'm like, no, I don't want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being in a serious relationship, but I don't want to marry you. It's not happening, Sarah. Think I'm gonna let you do like that? I marry you, and I know we get divorced, and you take half my money. It's not. I don't know. I do my 3 movies, and I made like 65, 70 billion bucks off my 3 movies. I have you take like 35 billion bucks. I'm not gonna let you do like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But guaranteed some of the Hollywood celebrity woman would tell me, Ivan, I went out of Hollywood. If I dated some A-list celebrity, they'd be like, Ivan, I went out of Hollywood. Okay, if you went out of Hollywood, can you offer me, can you get me a job? Yeah, you can work for me if you want. I get you out of the Hollywood system. You can come work for me if you want. Obviously. You can come work for me if you want a Hollywood system. So let's say if I date Chris Vial and she's like, Ivan, I want a Hollywood. Ivan, I'm struggling with getting roles. I want a Hollywood. Okay, do you want a job? I'm gonna have you play Lithia in my movie. I'll pay you what? Like $4 million, $3.5 million for Zanus, and $250K merch money. So I'm saying, oh, you have money for yourself. Thank you, Ivan. Yeah, that's enough money for me to last millions in your bank. Yeah, and you'll be making your Canadian money because you're living with me in Vancouver, obviously. Unless you want to live in America. Chances are they're going to want to live with me in Vancouver, but I mean, they want to be safe. But if you want to live in America, you can live in America if you want. You know what I'm saying? Whatever choice you want to make, obviously. Obviously. Yeah. Kendall Jenner might tell me, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking, yeah, I don't want to be a model anymore. I want out of Hollywood. Okay, I can. You want a job? I can have you. I can cast you for Lithia. You can play the love of my life in the movie, obviously. Obviously. And I'll pay you. Okay, how much you may? I make $18 million a year doing modeling. Okay, I can pay you $10 million for your salary. for production, and I can give you 8 million in royalties. Does that match? I can even give you 10 million royalties. I'll give you a bit more money. If you 10 million, I can sign you to a $20 million deal. Give you 10 million royalties and a $10 million salary. And I can give you $1.5 million for the merch. No, $250K for the merch. She's only worth $60 million. Give her $250 million, $250,000 for the merch. You get featured me on the posters and magazine ads, and you'll be the star of my movie. Be a part of the red carpet for me, everything. Oh, thank you, Ivan. You offered me a job. Yeah, if you want to quit Hollywood, you want out of Hollywood, you can work for me if you want. Obviously. I can have you be in 3 of my movies, and after that, once you hit 40, don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? I'll most likely, unfortunately, end things, obviously. So I'm saying? Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. The girl from Fear the Walking Dead, I'd pay her the same amount of money as Krista Beyond. 3.54. She's bigger than Krista Beyond. I pay her 4. You want money? I can pay you $4 million, give you $250K in merch money. Oh, thank you, Ivan. Yeah. Well, you have money for yourself. You can pay your bills. So if you have car bills at home, you have to pay phone bills. The money that I pay, you can use that to pay your bills. I'm sorry. You can live with me if you want, free of charge. I won't charge you anything. You know what I'm saying? You can have I can take you to my yacht. We can have parties in my yacht. You're getting spoiled, obviously, living the billionaire life with me, and be flying on my private jet, staying in all these nice suites around the world. But like, all your personal bills is not my problem. You're paying for that yourself. What if the woman was like bankrupt and she really needed money? It's still not my problem. I'm not paying your bills for you, man. What if she wants money? Look, man. If you have millions in your bank, why are you asking me for money? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck are you asking me for money? And I'm not sharing my account with you. I'm not giving you my bank code. I don't want to know your bank code, and you're not getting my bank code. We're not sharing the account. I'm not married to you. You know what I'm saying? You have your own money. I have my own money, but I will spoil you. You'll be flying my jet for free of charge, staying in all these nice suites, parties, going to clubs, going to the bars. You know what I'm saying? Going to restaurants, limo services. I'll pay for all that. But it doesn't hurt for you to pay for some of that stuff. It doesn't hurt for you to pay for my dinner sometimes. Pay for limo services. Limo services for what? For one day is like $500. It doesn't hurt for you to pay for it sometimes. The way you make me happy too. So I'm saying it's not just about you. You have to make me happy too. Which they most likely, which they will. Unless she doesn't like me. But if the woman really likes you, she will do some good deeds. She will buy your dinner sometimes, pay for the hotel sometimes, and even pay for the limo service sometimes. Buy you nice clothes sometimes. She'll do that. When we go to events or go to bars, she'll pay for the beer sometimes. If she really, really likes you. So I'm saying, shut my cat here.